know, you're waiting for the big game, but in certain parts of the world, in my part of the world, it was played 2 weeks ago. Yeah, they not only play American football here, they...
Texas A&M, forever.
Well, okay, you get the idea. Today's matchup, Le Flash versus Les Argonautes, 2 of the 10 football teams in France. It's not only the season opener, but, well, like the quarterback, Blake Barnes, he only joined the team
a week ago, got into town last Saturday.
He's from Mississippi, played at the University of Georgia.
You know, it's still kind of hard to believe that I'm in France and living in Paris at the same time.
He's one of 5 Americans with the Flash, like John Didier from Atlanta.
We the Flash! We the Flash!
Robert Hunt played for the Saints and Buffalo Bills.
Free man goes.
And Terrence Thomas came from Morehouse College.
I learned merci beaucoup. Bonjour.
Which means, even though they play by NCAA rules, this turf is a whole other terrain.
We can't be holding.
On peut pas faire de
Jumping off
holding,
sides.
sauter offside.
Play sound football.
Il faut qu'on joue un football discipliné.
It's mass chaos.
Head coach Dexter Davis from Atlanta. His first time in France, and he's had 3 weeks to get his team ready.
Our time that we had to prepare is where it is. But we can control how hard we practice. You know, we can control our effort.
It's gonna be happening quick.
Otherwise, it's pretty much what you'll see this evening. I mean, they don't draw Super Bowl crowds, but you can buy hot dogs and beer.
French beers, though. Not Bud Light or what. I talk about beer and red wine.
Now, that's Julian Luneau. He teaches first grade, and he's been with the Flash for 25 years as a player, coach, and now president of the organization. And for him, the matchup of these 2 teams is like, well, the Colts and the Saints. I mean, you want to talk about...
Rivalry? Yeah. That's a big one. That's a big one, yeah. And it had always been a kind of blue collar against white collars when you play them.
See, the Argonauts are from a well-heeled, if not downright wealthy college town in Provence, while the Flash come from way on the wrong side of the tracks, the outskirts of Paris, a city called La Courneuve.
La Courneuve was, beginning of the century, it was a big factory city.
But industry left long ago, and unemployment here in this mostly immigrant community runs between 20 and 30%.
When you look for a job, of course, racism is not as visible than in the States or other countries, but you can feel that.
In fact, today, La Courneuve is considered more of a cauldron than a melting pot. 5 years ago, it erupted in 3 weeks of rioting after 2 teens were electrocuted at a power company substation. Locals said they died while fleeing police. Authorities denied it, but almost no one denies that Paris is a city offering limited possibilities to young people from this area.
You know, outside the stadium or in the streets, it's kind of tough. We try to teach life through football.
And they're fast learners.
Hey, what's that time, Johnny's?
By halftime at this game, the Flash was leading 28-0. And the Flash is more than just this one team.
Come on, tell it.
It's an organization of 500 members playing football, boys and girls from ages 9 to...
21 years I play football.
These guys have jobs and they come to football practice later on at 7:30 and 8 o'clock at night.
You know, just to get here today, they had to leave Paris at the crack of dawn. In fact, other than a train ticket, uniforms, and helmets, the Flash can provide little else. The Americans get a small salary, but the players have to pay about $300 to join the team for the season. And they have to find their own equipment.
I showed you the stuff yesterday.
So for a kid,
So I bought these.
even small training aids are a treasure.
And this kid, I just lit him up.
Thanks. You're welcome.
End of the fourth quarter, the Flash had moved the ball almost 400 yards, made 3 interceptions, 5 touchdowns, a field goal, and extra points.
Le match s'est fini sur le score de Les Argonautes 8, Le Flash 37.
Quel dommage! I think we did all right. We got to cut out a lot of mistakes, but it's fun. It's fun. It's football.